Welcome back. My name is Roman, and in this video we are continuing on the principles of social work. So another principle is principle of self-determination. In this principle we are talking about autonomy to clients in making own informed decisions. As a social worker, you don't have to impose your own beliefs, biases on the client, but you have to lay out available options, the pros and cons to the client so that they make informed decisions. We help the client take control of their life, help them help themselves rather than doing things for them, hence dependence. As a social worker, you have to note that we don't work for the client, but we work with the clients, right? So, and also you have to note that clients don't only enjoy the autonomy of making decisions if they are young, that is below 18 years. And when they are mentally ill or they appear to be danger to themselves. Another principle is principle of non-judgmental attitude. You should, as a social worker, you should remain unbiased, respect diversities, and recognize human dignity. Blame or praise might have an effect on the client as they would try to hide a part of themselves to avoid being judged, of which that is the part we need to solve as a social worker. So, a client, if he thinks that he can be judged or he can be praised on the certain actions or certain behaviors, they will try to hide that part so that people don't blame them or don't judge them. So, as a social worker, you don't have to judge, but you have to accept them as they are and work with them as they are. Another principle is principle of controlled emotional involvement. This principle is about over-identification with the client's emotions, hinders workers' objectivity, and usually leads to burnout and poor decisions. As a social worker, you don't have to be more involved in a client's emotions. You have to empathize, rather than sympathizing. Helps workers. This principle helps the worker to respond appropriately to the emotions of the client. Imagine a client telling a worker that she was abused or she was raped, and then they both start crying. How is the worker going to help the client? It hinders their way of thinking in the way of helping. Hence, you don't have to be more involved in the emotions. You have to only sympathize. Another principle is principle of expression of feelings. Emotional intelligence by workers is important, which helps to recognize the client's needs to freely express their feelings. The worker should also be careful on how he or she acts or hold themselves in front of the client. Because every action that you are doing, the client is seeing, and also you have to make sure that the client expresses their own feelings. Because in that way when clients are opening up, a social worker, you gain the insights of what's really bothering the client, what really is the problem that needs to be solved. If you find this video interesting, you can check out my other videos, subscribe, like, and watch out for other videos. Thank you.